Hey everybody, it is Monday, August 24th, and it's time for my sketchbook review. A little bit late this week because I had my race to do on Saturday, and that took almost all the day because we were there for 7 hours. And then I had to go see my mom because she came up just for the race and she was leaving the very next day, and I needed to spend some time with her because I haven't seen her in a very long time. And then I had a friend come over yesterday, last night actually, and we spent the day making stickers and kind of hanging out because I haven't seen that friend in a very long time. Actually, it's been about 4, maybe 5 or 6 years almost, because I've almost been married for 7, and I recall the last time us hanging out was about the time I got married. So there was no sketchbook review yesterday, but you guys actually get more sketches now because I had my, it is what, 4:38. And what ended up happening is I had my review today, my nursing school review. So we have to go to school before we go to school, if that makes any sense to anybody. And I was able to do some doodles while I was paying attention to that because it was all review. So we're going to start with the small sketchbooks and then go on to the big one. And I'm hoping my battery lasts. So this is a new sketchbook. This is actually for my clinical bag because it's a hardcover. And these stickers I made last night actually using Joy Sans or Snarky Tuna's, no, Sexy Tuna, not Snarky Tuna. She's Snarky Tuna on Instagram, but Sexy Tuna on YouTube. So I was using her tutorial on how to make just these simple stickers, and I'll go ahead and link that tutorial in my description below. But they turned out super nice. I made like a little waving orange kitty cat. I did Nega Piper, who turned out fabulous actually. I was worried because the white, it looks like there was black, like it had, the adhesive had seeped all the way through, but it actually went away and dried clear. I was very happy about that. And then I kind of did a Totoro. He ended up too dark. I used the wrong kind of brown on him, but that's okay because it's still pretty cute. And I have the stencil for a ducklet that I want to do, so I'm going to do that next, I think. But I had a rip on this cover, and I went ahead and made a sticker for it. So that was some artwork this week. And then this is a new sketchbook I'm starting now. And it's mostly going to have my nursing student comic in it, I think. I got some designs going for the character I want involved. It's basically design work, but I did sneak a Nega Piper in there today because I got stumped and I wanted to draw something, so she made her way in. Just some blue outlines there and another student sketch going this way. So yeah, that's basically what this is going to be, but it's going to be whatever I put in it. It's just a sketchbook to carry around in my clinical bag because my books tend to smush all of my soft sketchbooks. So like these guys here and this guy here gets smushed, and I don't like it because it bends the paper. And here I did some preliminary sketches of my nursing student concept. You should be able to see it pretty good. I've got a lot of natural light going on in here, and I didn't want to turn on my other light because that tends to wash everything out. And I drew a mermaid because I just wanted to use my brush pen. You see how like I have really good line control up here, and then as I go down through the picture I just get so lazy. So I definitely need more practice there. And then in here, this is how I started off my week last Monday. I was just kind of in a mood between my unemployment and my student loans. I was just feeling really lethargic and crappy, basically. So I kind of drew a picture to illustrate that, and I made it as one of my Terry Facts of the week. And then I started making this witch character, which ended up actually morphing. Let me move this aside because I didn't realize there was a shadow there. Which actually ended up morphing into my nursing student. Yeah, so you'll see that progression. But I just kind of wanted to make like this frilly sort of va-va-va-voom sort of character. And yeah, but she ends up not staying that way at all. And so I was just kind of working on some concept sketches, what kind of clothing she would wear, her kind of posing and things like that. And then, of course, I got stumped, so I went back to drawing Nega Piper. I love this one of her. I thought about making this one into a sticker, but I'm like, what would I stick it on? What's the point in making it a sticker if I'm not going to stick it on anything? But I thought about it. Just her, not necessarily like this part right here. But yeah, I thought that this turned out really good, I think, because, I don't know, I just did. But that's just how she rolls. She's just, I don't know. She is like so unashamed of what she is, and it's just she's like, I know that I act like a whore and I'll play it up. And that's just her character. And it's funny because Piper is so the opposite. She's like very conservative. You know, she shows skin. Piper, you know, she can be sexy, but she's not like, you know, throwing it in people's faces sort of sexy. She's just very conservative sexy. And I think her and Negapiper just back and forth because they're so completely different. And I always imagine that Negapiper teases Piper because it's like, you know, at least I could show off and you can't. And Piper probably just gets mad because like, oh my god, you're making me look bad too. Because they're twins. They just have different hairstyles. Not really twins. They're the same person, different side. You guys get what I mean. Yeah. And then I posted these pictures on Tumblr and the response I got from a friend was to make them kiss. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that because that's not how they are. But then I was like, you know something though? Negapiper would do that just to tick off her double. So I went ahead and drew it anyway. And then I drew this chibi, which I'm thinking of making into a sticker too. I'm thinking of actually making this into a Halloween sticker. I think I'm going to have her holding onto a pumpkin or something and give her a little witch hat or something. Just to be cute. Because I think it kind of cute. And then this right here is a really good illustration of me just, I'm losing it. Like, progression of losing it. I'll do detailed work and then just a little bit more detailed and then I just follow the basic shapes and then I usually go to bed. So this is like me winding down. This is a perfect illustration of me winding down, of me not knowing what to draw, and just as time, just a few minutes progressing in between these is like less and less and less interest in drawing. So I thought that that was actually a really good page for that. The art itself is like, eh. But this was that witch girl again. This was supposed to be Piper's reaction to the kiss, and then I was going to draw more witch girl, but then I was like, I don't want to do anymore. And this is the last page. This is where I started changing her style, because as you remember from the green sketchbook, she had a blunt cut and bangs in that one, and that's where I kind of started it. You could tell it's the same character because I kept the beauty mark. I just didn't keep the beauty mark in the final design. I decided it was too much. And I went ahead and I was working on that design and trying to figure something out for her. I just kind of wanted a simple, very Disney reminiscent style, but at the same time I still wanted it to be my own style. So I was like, I don't know how to do this. And then I did another Terry fact about how I will typically, with my own face, make the expression of whatever I'm drawing. And this is true. Like, I started doing that, like, people pointed it out to me in high school, but it has remained true my entire life. I always do this. So, yeah. That is how I roll. That's how I draw, guys, is I just make the faces. But, like I said, that's it for the sketches this week. Not a whole lot, but a lot of planning. Like, this took a while to plan and work on and try to get the character design down. And this took a bit of planning too, just because I wanted the stickers to turn out really good the first time, and they did. And then of course, you know, my doodles in here, I mean, it's quite a few doodles. I'm just not going too in depth into my explanations because I feel like my sketchbook videos go on way too long for what is actually here. I just need to show you guys. I mean, I'll talk more about this project as it gets going. It's just right now I'm not even 100% sure I'm going to maintain it. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far, so maybe I will, but we'll see. I'm still trying to nail down the finalized design. I kind of keep switching back and forth. It's super irritating. But yeah, I like this little sketchbook. This is just a little Artist Loft sketchbook. But the adhesive that they use on like their stickers and stuff is so strong that when you pull it off, because I don't like having the original sales stickers on my stuff. I hate that. That's like a pet peeve of mine. So when I go to pull it off, it rips the stupid cover, because this cover is like a fabric-y cover or a papery cover. And there was a pretty big rip like right here, so I had to make a pretty decent sized sticker for it. And Negapiper, she just fit the bill. I was flipping through all my sketchbooks because I couldn't find anything that was working besides the cat and Totoro, but I didn't like this enough to put it on the front. So when I found Negapiper, I was like, you know something, let's just give it a try. Just a simplistic, simple coloring, black and white picture of her and that hat that she's always stealing from Negaharu. And it turned out, in my opinion, super good. It looks really sharp. I love it. I can't even, ugh. Like, I was sitting there, I pulled it out, and my teacher walked by and she stopped and she's like, oh my god, you know, everyone does this. they put their hands all over it. I'm so glad that there's like a sealant on it because everyone has to touch things. If she just wanted to touch it. But she doesn't like cats. She made that pretty clear. She does not like cats, but she thought that that was neat. But she didn't see this side. I didn't show it off or anything. I just had it sitting on my desk and I was trying to pull out my my notes for the lecture today. Because I do doodle while I lecture. Everything I doodle is during lecture usually. But alright, quick announcements. Let me see. I am still doing my giveaway. That's going to be on Wednesday of this week, which I believe is the 26th. Yes, today's the 24th, tomorrow's the 25th. So I originally said it was going to happen in the morning. It's not going to be able to happen in the morning because Aaron is gone to work before I usually get out of bed. So what's going to end up happening is he is going to draw the names immediately when he gets home from work. So keep your eye on those message boxes around, I want to say about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, obviously you still have until September 2nd to get back to me. But that's when I'm going to be sending out those messages about who won and who, well, basically who won. And I need to know if I need to draw other names and stuff. So make sure that you guys keep an eye on those message boxes. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to leave comments below. I will leave the tutorial for making your own stickers. I will leave that in the comments below. I encourage all of you guys to go check out Sexy Tuna's channel. She's super nice. She does a lot of live streaming. She's just very, very friendly. And I know that, like, a lot of the people who are watching me now watch her too, because a few of them we all met in like one of her YouTube channels and networked. It was pretty cool. But yeah, highly encourage you guys to go check her out. She is super nice, and you know, I love her watercolor work. I love her gouache work. She hasn't done too much marker work, but it's because she mostly does watercolors and things like that. But I think that she'll get into markers eventually. She'll be awesome. And her digital work is gorgeous. She did the sea turtle the other day. It was so cute. And then she made a baby to go with it. And I lost it. Like, the cuteness factor exploded. Like, my ovaries were like, oh, look at that baby turtle. It's like, you know, you want a baby to wander around and be like you. I'm like, no, I really don't. My brain's like, nope. And my ovaries are like, yes. But that's probably too much information for you guys. Anyways, hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week in next week's sketchbook video.